Now we discuss how to prepare a trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. That means a final accounts from a question. Here is a question. From the following trial balance, on 31st December 2020, prepare final accounts. Okay. So a trial balance is given to you. And besides this trial balance, that means outside this trial balance, a separate item is also given. On the basis of that, we have to prepare the final accounts. Okay. This trial balance consists of several items, and the amount of some items are shown on the debit column and some items are shown on the credit column. Okay. On what basis the amounts are shown on the debit and credit column? Sometimes there may be such a doubt. Okay, now I am making it clear. See, as per accounting rules, all assets and expenses have a debit balance. That means the amount of assets and expenses must be shown on the debit column of the trial balance. And all liabilities and incomes have a credit balance. That means the amount of all liabilities and incomes should be shown on the credit column. So this trial balance is prepared on that accounting rule, that accounting principle. Okay. Assets and expenses have a debit balance, and liabilities and incomes have a credit balance. On the basis of that, the amounts of some items are shown on the debit column and some are shown on the credit column. If you check into this, capital is a liability. Liability has credit balance. That is why the amount is shown on the credit. Opening stock, wages, salaries, purchase, rent, these items are expenses. Expenses have a debit balance. That is the reason for showing the amount on the debit column. This sales, interest received, discount received, these are incomes. Incomes have a credit balance. That is why the amounts are shown on the credit column. Okay. Then drawings. Drawings is actually shown on the liability side, isn't it? But actually we are deducting drawings from the liability side from capital. Okay. I think you remember the format of the balance sheet. I already given to you a format of balance sheet to you. It is capital and deducting drawings out of that, isn't it? When we deduct drawings from capital on the liability side, means the status of drawings is similar to that of an asset. Deducting an item on the liability side means the status of that item is like an asset. Okay, assets have a debit balance. That is why the drawings amount is shown on the debit column. Okay. Similarly, advertisement is an expense. Expense has debit status. Then cash in hand, cash at bank, sundry debtors, furniture. These are assets. Assets have a debit balance, so the amount is shown here on the debit column. Creditors. Creditors is a liability. Liabilities have a credit balance, so its amount is shown on the credit column. Okay. In this way, the trial balance is prepared on the principle that assets and expenses have a debit balance and liabilities and incomes have a credit balance. After totaling this trial balance, a separate item is given as a part of the question. So here the question consists of two parts. One, a trial balance, and another one which is given outside the trial balance. Several items may appear outside the trial balance, and these items are called adjustments. This is trial balance and this is adjustments. We should consider these adjustments also to prepare the final account. Okay. Actually, several adjustments are there to, we have to study several adjustments. Here only one adjustment is given in this question, and it is stock on 31st December 2020 is rupees 8,800. This 31st December 2020 is the last date of the accounting year of this organization. Okay, that is why here it is said that from the following trial balance on 31st December 2020. Trial balance is also prepared at the end of the accounting year. So the accounting year end data is 31st December 2020, and the stock is also given on the same date. So stock on the end date or the last date of the accounting year is called a closing stock. So this is closing stock. This 8,800 is actually closing stock. Okay. And you should remember one more thing, that the items in the trial balance will appear only once in either the trading account or profit and loss account or balance sheet. Okay. For example, this capital, it will appear only in balance sheet liability side, isn't it? This opening stock, it will appear only in debit side of the trading account. Okay. So the items in the trial balance will appear either in the trading account or profit and loss account or balance sheet only once. But the item given in the adjustment, here it is closing stock. Several adjustments are there. Here only one adjustment is given in this question, and this adjustment is closing stock. As it is given as an adjustment, that means outside the trial balance, it should appear in two places. Okay, all items in the adjustment appear in two places, and all items in the trial balance must appear only one place. Okay, how it is to be treated, that will be explained later. Now, this is the question, and it consists of two parts: the trial balance and adjustments. Okay, and since we have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet, the first step, we should identify which items are to be considered in the trading account, then profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Okay, I continue the discussion in the next video. Okay, you can see the continuation of this topic in the next video.